Ever felt like the universe is conspiring against you? You get rejected from your dream job, your big project at work flops, or you just feel completely burnt out and alone? What if these moments weren't failures, but something else entirely? Hidden opportunity. It's the radical idea we're exploring today, drawn from a book that can change how you see every single setback in your life. Today we re-diving into the profound wisdom of when things do ungo as planned, by the beloved Zen Buddhist teacher Hae Min. You might know him from his international bestsellers, Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down and Love for Imperfect Things. In this book, it goes even deeper, offering a powerful guide for navigating life's inevitable storms. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about growing stronger and wiser precisely because things went wrong. In our fast-paced, high-pressure world, where perfection is flaunted and failure is feared, Sunim's teachings are more than just comforting, they are essential for survival and true success. So, if you're ready to turn your biggest disappointments into your greatest strengths, stay tuned. The first transformative idea from Hae Min is to fundamentally reframe how we view hardship. He encourages us to see moments of crisis not as dead ends, but as powerful stepping stones for growth. We're conditioned to see a layoff, a breakup, or a failed exam as a verdict on our worth, a final, painful stop. But what if it is actually the beginning of a new path you couldn't have seen otherwise? Sunim teaches that it is in the rubble of our broken plans that we find the raw materials to build a stronger, more authentic self. The pain of rejection can force you to clarify what you truly want, not what you thought you should want. The exhaustion of burnout can be a desperate signal from your body and soul to finally create a life that sustains you, rather than drains you. The difficulty isn't an obstacle to your life. It is the path itself. It's the friction that polishes the gem. The next time you face a setback, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" Your action step is this. The very next time something doesn't go your way, take out a journal or open a notes app. Write down one unexpected opportunity this failure might be creating for you. It could be the chance to learn a new skill, reconnect with an old friend, or simply rest. Find the stepping stone hidden in the stumble. The second core lesson, and perhaps the most liberating, is the power of radical acceptance. Hae Min points out a crucial truth. Most of our suffering doesn't come from the difficult situation itself, but from our fierce psychological resistance to it. It's the constant loop of "this shouldn't be happening," "it's not fair," or "I can't handle this" that fuels our anxiety and despair. The event is just an event. Our fight against reality is what creates the agony. Imagine you're caught in a powerful river current. Your instinct might be to thrash and swim against it, exhausting yourself and getting nowhere. Acceptance is like turning over, floating on your back and letting the current carry you until you reach a calmer shore. It doesn't mean you're giving up or that you approve of the situation. It simply means you are stopping the useless battle against what is. Acceptance creates a space of inner calm from which you can then act wisely and effectively. It's from this place of tranquility, not panicked resistance, that you can find the clarity to see a solution or the strength to endure. Your action step for this is a simple but profound mindfulness exercise. When you feel overwhelmed by a situation you can't change, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, silently say to yourself, "This is the reality of this moment." Don't judge it. Don't fight it. Just acknowledge its presence. This practice of accepting the moment is the first step toward reclaiming your peace. Finally, Hae Min fills his book with practical wisdom that feels like a conversation with a kind, wise friend. This isn't abstract philosophy. It's a collection of gentle reminders for the tough days, presented through beautiful illustrations, personal stories, and memorable aphorisms. He speaks directly to the need for self-compassion, reminding us that it is okay to be imperfect, and that we should treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a dear friend who is struggling. He explores the deep importance of true friendship and connection, not as a social accessory, but as a vital pillar of our well-being. And he masterfully teaches the art of letting go, releasing the grudges, regrets, and attachments that weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. The beauty of his approach is that he doesn't just tell you to let go. He shows you how, through small, consistent mental shifts. He makes ancient wisdom feel incredibly accessible and relevant to our modern lives, Whether you're dealing with social media envy, imposter syndrome at work, or the ache of loneliness in a crowded city, your action step is to practice active self-compassion today. Think of one thing you've been hard on yourself about this week. Maybe you made a mistake at work or said something you regret. Now, place your hand over your heart and say out loud, "It is okay. I am human. I am learning." Acknowledge the feeling without judgment and offer yourself the grace you deserve. Let's imagine this in a real-life scenario. Meet Alex, a talented software developer who had been pouring his heart and soul into a startup for 2 years. He worked late nights and weekends, convinced this was his path to success. Then, one Tuesday morning, the company ran out of funding and shut down. Everyone was laid off. Alex was devastated. It felt like a monumental failure. His initial reaction was panic and resistance, replaying everything in his mind. What did I do wrong? I wasted 2 years of my life. He felt lost and ashamed. But then, he remembered a line from a book he'd read, to see crisis as a stepping stone. Instead of immediately jumping into a frantic job search for a similar role, he took a week off, went for long walks and journaled, asking himself, "What is this trying to teach me?" He realized the burnout had been severe, and he had lost touch with his own creative passions. He embraced acceptance, stopped fighting the reality that the job was gone, and allowed himself to feel the sadness and disappointment without letting it consume him. From that space, he started a small personal project he'd been dreaming of, a simple mobile app to help people with guided meditation. He poured his energy into it, not for money, but for the joy of creating. He reconnected with old friends from college, one of whom was an expert in marketing. They decided to partner up. 6 months later, that small app had a dedicated user base. It wasn't a billion-dollar success, but Alex felt more fulfilled than ever. The layoff wasn't the end of his story. It was the plot twist that led him to a more authentic and joyful chapter. So, let's quickly recap the powerful actions you can take today. Inspired by Hae Min's when things don't go as planned. First, when faced with a setback, reframe it. Ask yourself, what stepping stone for growth is hidden here? Second, practice radical acceptance. When you're in a situation you can't change, pause, breathe, and acknowledge what is to find inner peace. Third, cultivate self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would a good friend. Remember, this isn't about achieving a perfect Zen-like state overnight. It's about taking small, consistent steps toward a more resilient and peaceful mind. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. We hope this has given you a new perspective on life's challenges. What is one idea from today that you can apply to a situation in your life right now? Let us know in the comments below. Sharing your journey can inspire others. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to DreamAIReview for more practical wisdom from the world's greatest books. Thank you for watching.